Originally owned by Hollywood screen legend Irene Dunne, this estate was completely redesigned in the 1990s by architect Kevin Clark.
This magnificent estate is really an interesting combination of a couple of different architectural styles. Being here in California, where there's such an eclectic mix of styles from Spanish to ultra-contemporary, Kevin Clark decided to do a kind of a European transitional style. It's truly a Georgian traditional feeling with the limestone columns, the limestone window trims and exterior stonework. However, there's certain elements of French kind of Monte Carlo classic villa styling. But in terms of a general style, I would call it a Georgian traditional with a Monte Carlo feel. The first experience is when these magnificent wrought iron gates open up and you are opened into the world of this magnificent home. You drive in and truly you're mesmerized by looking at the grand facade of this Georgian estate and the beautiful cobblestone courtyard, reminiscent of being in an old manor home in England. I mean, you really would think you're in England in a manor home. It's really quite magnificent.
The landscape design manages to be unique and functional while setting a tone of elegant beauty.
As you look around the entry courtyard, the first thing you see is the magnificent landscaping. Fully manicured French gardens everywhere you look. Wonderful, magnificent little seating areas with stone benches. The beautiful cobblestone. The beautiful boxwood hedges. The magnificent wax leaf privet hedging as well. And for those car aficionados, there's a wonderful 5-car garage. Plus, you could park another 10 cars easily here in front of the house.
The grand entry emphasizes the home's indoor-outdoor feel, with 12-foot iron front doors that open to reveal a view of the rear grounds.
When you enter the doors of this mansion, you're blown away by the incredible feeling of grandeur. You walk in and you look up to see this round skylight with French bronze detailing that envelops you with light and sunshine beaming down. As you look at the floors with these huge, oversized Italian marble squares, hand inlaid with different colorations of marble. The entryway has truly one of the most magnificent chandeliers you'll see. It's a 19th century French bronze doré chandelier that's got 32 lights. It was originally made as a candle chandelier, and yet it was converted to electrical sometime in the last 20 years. Truly magnificent, and apparently came from a chateau in Lyon. The wrought iron work in the house is also magnificent, and Kevin designed it to go with the architectural style and the moldings in the house. Hand gold leafing, and also at the time he did the wrought iron staircase, Kevin had commissioned several tables and hall console tables to go with the same design. So there's some wrought iron furnishings that are in the house to duplicate the wrought iron work of the staircase.
Directly off the grand entry, and yet separated to great effect, is the salon.
You know, this house was built where there's actual semi-formal living areas for the family to enjoy or the homeowners to enjoy. However, there's the main grand salon. You step down from the entryway through these columns into the grand salon, which overlooks the garden and landscaping. You look straight out the center of the room and see a fountain, lion head fountain with water coming out, and look over the private gardens. Every room has a unique carved marble fireplace. Kevin Clark and the designer worked in each room and came up with a design for a fireplace specific to the feeling and that room. For example, here in the Grand Salon, we have a gold and yellow marble fireplace with Georgian details and moldings that really give you that very elegant and formal feel.
The salon is also a great formal backdrop for a social gathering.
The Grand Salon is for entertaining. So one of the great features in the Grand Salon under the baccarat chandelier is this Victorian-style conversation banquette. It's circular, so people can sit all around underneath the magnificent orchids and chandelier and have great conversation. So it's a really great feature. What's wonderful about this house is I think, aside from the architectural style and elements, the owners have brought their own personal taste and style and have brought together a truly magnificent and eclectic mix of art and antiques and furnishings to really show and reflect the California environment and their style. So the art collection is a collection of, 17th, 18th century fine masterworks, classic designs and classical paintings to very modern, traditional California local artists from the 20th century, and even some 21st century contemporary artists. So it's a really great blend in terms of a collection, and it really works.